Just one day after Democrat Barack Obama launched his bid for President of the United States, a blast from down under.
If I were running Al-Qaeda in Iraq, I would put a circle around March 2008 and pray as many times as possible for a victory not only for Obama but also for the Democrats.
A fierce ally of President Bush, conservative Australian Prime Minister John Howard was firing away at Obama's call for pulling all U.S. combat troops out of Iraq by the end of March 2008. The senator quickly fired back.
So if he's ginned up to fight the good fight in Iraq, I would suggest that he calls up another 20,000 Australians and sends them to Iraq.
A twofer, a shot at the fact that about 1,000 Australian troops are in Iraq, and a poke at the plan to send more U.S. troops being pushed by the president, who is tight with Howard.
Somebody said, "Don't you and John Howard appear to be so close, don't you have any differences?" And I said, "Yeah, he doesn't have any hair."
White House aides expressed surprise over Howard's criticism of Obama, but one official weighed in with support for the Australian, saying Prime Minister Howard knows that setting a timeline for a withdrawal sends the wrong signal to our enemies. Democrats, however, told the Aussie to butt out of the U.S. debate.
The most charitable thing you can say about Mr. Howard's comment is bizarre. You know, we'll make our own judgments in this country with respect to elections.
But a Republican presidential candidate declared that given their own sacrifice in Iraq, the Australians have a right to speak out.
I think that John Howard, while it wasn't a very complimentary statement, he is basically stating the truth, and that is that what we say on the Senate floor or on the House floor goes to a world audience, and it has an impact on not only our allies, but also our adversaries.
The backstory is that John Howard is facing a tough re-election because of his support for the war. Vice President Cheney is heading to Australia later this month to try and help. The White House can hardly afford to have another friend of the president go the way of British Prime Minister Tony Blair. Ed Henry, CNN, the White House.